Welcome to this video on the Warburg effect or metabolic adaptation of cancer cells. Glycolysis, as you know, is an immediate source of energy which is inhibited by normal cells in the presence of oxygen. However, cancer cells are adapted to utilize this process even in the presence of oxygen. In this video, we will discuss this metabolic shift or adaptation and its clinical relevance in cancer treatment. Let us present the overview of Warburg effect. In 1923, Otto Warburg found that cancer cells keep using glycolysis even when oxygen is available. Therefore, these cells produce a large amount of lactic acid and secrete it into the medium. This is associated with an increase in glycolysis and a reduction of mitochondrial respiration, including TCA cycle. This metabolic adaptation provides metabolic precursors that support rapid cancer cell growth and also offers a fast and immediate source of energy. Let us define Warburg effect. Glycolysis is inhibited in presence of oxygen in normal cells, but in cancerous cells it remains active, supplying energy. Therefore, this tendency of cancerous cells to rely more on glycolytic pathway for energy supply, even in presence of sufficient oxygen, is known as Warburg effect. Let us explain the significance of Warburg effect. The Warburg effect supplies cancer cells with building blocks such as nucleotides, nucleic acids, amino acids, and lipids, and therefore explains the rapid tumor growth. In addition, these cells maintain acidic environment, which is due to excess production and secretion of lactic acid into the surroundings, which help tumor cells to invade other tissues or enhancing metastasis and suppressing immune cells. In addition, lactate buildup can also weaken tumor T cells or other immune cells and alter immune responses, helping therefore these cells to grow unchecked. Further, tumor cells often have poor blood supply, therefore using glycolysis helps these cells to survive even when oxygen is limited. So low oxygen survival is because of Warburg effect. Further, tumor cells consume far more glucose than the normal cells, and this property has been exploited in developing the diagnostic technique known as positron emission tomography or PET imaging or PET scanning technique, which is very sensitive technique and commonly exploited in the diagnosis of cancer. Finally, many modern cancer therapies aim to block glycolytic pathway or the lactate pathway because they are essential for tumor survival. Therefore, this Warburg effect serves as the important target for therapeutic intervention. In conclusion, Warburg effect is highly significant and recognized as a core metabolic hallmark of cancer biology. Thank you very much for watching this video clip. I request you to like it, share it and subscribe it. Please read it in conjunction with glycolysis.